Buying Lego is really cheap, and that's what makes it such an accessible hobby. Bruh. Said no one ever. Hey everyone, welcome back to Lego Man Cam. Today I'm going to be talking about a topic that I have discussed a few times before on the channel, which is that Lego is expensive. But I want to talk you through how I go about buying my Lego and end up with most sets at a significant discount. Also, just quickly before I start, this is literally the 5th video I've ever made on the channel, so please leave a like and subscribe if you do go on to enjoy, as it helps a small channel grow so much and we are well on the way to 500 subscribers. Now, I've broken this video down into a few simple sections to make this as easily digestible as possible. The first of these 3 steps is what I call identifying. This is where at the beginning of any new Lego release cycle, I consult my Lego wanted list document. Yes, that's right, I have a document. This is where I write down every single set I'm interested in buying. Primarily for me, I like to buy Ninjago and Star Wars Lego, but just more recently I've taken a bit of an interest in Minecraft, and I'm super excited in the brand new Animal Crossing theme, even though I've never actually played the games. The reason I make this list is to make sure I remember what exactly I'm looking for. Also, so I don't get suckered into buying some kind of set impulsively that I may not have actually wanted a few months ago. A key thing to remember here is that just because a set is a good price doesn't always mean it's still worth buying for you. Take for example the 4+ AT-ST from a couple of years back. I saw this set at less than 50% multiple times, but just looking at the set, one Scout Trooper is still not worth that cost to me, and I would honestly get no value from the rest of the set. Anyway, for the sake of this video, let's take a Star Wars set and a Ninjago one to compare around at different price points. The Tantive 4 boarding diorama is a set I definitely want to pick up, as well as the brand new Ninjago Wolf Mask Shadow Dojo. So now that we've written down and identified the sets that we're interested in, what I like to do next is scout out the price of these sets and see where I can get them from. First, I like to take a look at lego.com just to find out what both the sets' default prices are. Starting with the Tantive 4 boarding diorama, the set comes in at $89.99 on lego.com. Now typically Star Wars sets are a bit harder to find at a significant discount just because they are so popular and a licensed theme, but let's take a look around at a few different stores and see exactly what we can find. Kmart are selling the set for $79, which is already $10 cheaper than lego.com. And over at Big W, the set is even cheaper at $76. I also looked around at a few other stores, but overall Big W did come in at the cheapest at $76. Now what I like to do is change the price of this on my Lego Most Wanted list and make a note that I can find it over at Big W. Now let's take a look at the Ninjago Shadow Dojo. The set is $200 on lego.com, and looking at Target's website, the set comes in at $199, only a $1 discount. Looking over at Big W's website, they have the set for $170, which is a $30 discount, so it's something quite significant. I then had a look over at Kmart's website to find the set is only $149. That's 25% off on day one. So with that being said, I'll now add the price to my list and set these prices as the new price ceilings for the sets, meaning that these are the absolute most I'm going to be paying for them. Now we've identified the sets we want and scouted where and what potential prices we're looking at, now comes the timing of when to actually buy the sets. As you probably know, I'm not some giant Lego YouTuber who gets sent the sets for free, nor am I someone super interested in buying every set on day one from the Lego store to build and review. So my philosophy is that there's never a problem with waiting. At least here in Australia, 20% off all Lego sales happen very frequently, therefore I almost never buy anything unless I see a sale. So let's compare these 2 sets that I've chosen for the video. Beginning with the Tantive 4 boarding diorama we found at $76 at Big W, if we wait for a 20% off sale, this should bring the set down to approximately $60. Then looking at the Shadow Dojo, taking 20% off of that $150 Kmart price would take it down to $120. Which is a much more reasonable price. There is always the question of stock availability, especially with Star Wars sets, considering just how popular they are. Most sets do have an average lifespan of around 1.5 to 2 years, which gives you plenty of time to buy a set. However, there are instances where stock for some sets are so low, they do become really increasingly difficult to buy. Take for example, the Star Wars Andor Ambush on Ferrix set. a set that retired just at the end of last year. This set had been sold out almost everywhere for me, and paying $130, which is its retail price here in Australia, just felt like way too much. However, due to it retiring very soon and not wanting to miss out, I bit the bullet and picked it up at a hefty $115 during a pretty poor Black Friday sale from Toy World. Now, what I'm trying to say here is that sometimes sets do get away. Sometimes it might slip your mind and you only remember it right towards the end of its lifespan. This is why it's really important to document and keep tabs on the sets that you are after to obviously prevent this from happening. In saying that though, purchasing all my other LEGO at such significant discounts does give me a bit of leverage and leeway to be able to justify only a small discount on some special sets here or there. Anyway, if we look back at the two sets we focused on in this video, the Tantive 4 boarding diorama, we took it from $90 down to $60, which gives us a solid 33% discount, which is a great deal for a Star Wars set. Even better was the Ninjago Shadow Dojo, which goes from $200 down to $120, making it a 40% discount. You can then pair these savings with things like loyalty programs, which they have over here in Australia, which sort of offer $10 off for every $200 spent. Essentially a 5% discount, which we can use to get these prices even lower. So anyway, with all that being said, I hope you did enjoy the video and can find something interesting to take away. Hopefully using this 3-step method of identifying, scouting, and timing, you can best navigate the absurdly expensive hobby that is LEGO. If you did go on to enjoy today's video, then please feel free to like and subscribe, as it really does help a small channel grow on our way to 500 subscribers. Thank you so much.